fools! You fools!
Hello and welcome to MCC Science. I am your host, Joey Capallo. Today we'll be taking a look at one of the most memorable plays from MCC, Technoblade's 1v3 and survival games in MCC 5. Utilizing the terrain, his resources, and his tactical prowess, Techno demonstrates why, if you want to kill the Blade, you'll need to bring an army. After his teammates died, Techno made an escape and proceeded to lay low and loot gear. He found cobwebs and 5 crossbows, including the sawn-off crossbow that had multi-shot and piercing 1. He also found an iron axe enchanted with knockback 1. He had looted plenty of gear by the time the Cyan team of Michael McChill, Captain Puffy, and Mefs spotted him and began to chase. Their other teammate Sylvie had already died, so she used her spectating ability to keep track of Techno. Techno's teammates were doing the same thing and pointing out the alleyway for him to run down. Let's take a look at the player's armor at this moment. Techno was already outgeared as he didn't have a chestplate, but he did have an iron helmet, chain pants, and leather boots. Michael took the lead because he had an iron chestplate, a chain helmet, and chain boots. Puffy had a chain chest and chain boots, and Mess had a leather helmet, leather chest, chain pants, and iron boots. Techno runs down this 2-wide passage that transitions into a 1-wide corridor. There's an X on the other side, but Techno decides this is the ideal spot for the battle. He opens his inventory and takes out his cobwebs to be the first layer of defense as he places down 5 of them.
He's in an alleyway. He's stuck. No!
As well, Sylvie tells her teammates that Techno is stuck, so they chase through the cobwebs.
So they're shooting. This is not a dead end, you're fine. Oh.
This was the moment when the situation drastically changed. Techno turns back to take advantage of the cobwebs and prepares to fire his bow. Also, on his hotbar, he has his axe ready, followed by 4 crossbows, a damage potion, and the rest of the cobwebs. He's about to unleash a whole world of hurt on his pursuers.
Oh, Technoblade!
Techno fires his bow 3 times into the corridor, followed by a rapid fire of his 4 crossbows. In total, he fires 7 shots in 4.4 seconds, killing Michael and dealing 6 hearts to Puffy and 2 hearts to Mefs for a total of 18 hearts, which translates to 4.09 hearts of damage per second.
Technoblade! Oh,
You fools! You fools! You messed with the blade!
Oh,
Techno kill! Techno kill! Wrong man!
Techno capitalizes on Michael's death and all of that collateral damage to charge. Wielding the bad boy battle axe, he hits Puffy twice, dealing enough damage to kill, and chases after Mefs. Now let's see what it looked like to be on the receiving end of Techno's assault.
Oh, he's gonna die. Oh, he's gonna die. Oh,
No way.
Michael, blinded by the cobwebs, became a pincushion due to 4 of Techno's arrows, and took lethal damage in only 2.1 seconds. Puffy survived slightly longer as she stayed behind Michael, but still got tagged by a bow shot and the piercing crossbow. Techno finished her off with 2 axe hits, meaning she died in 5.1 seconds from first damage.
You fools! You fools! You messed with the wrong man! 1v3! 1v3!
Only weakened from one of the initial arrows, Mefs retreats into the 2-block-wide passageway, and thinking quickly, places both lava and cobwebs to weaken and slow Techno. Techno takes damage from 3 lava ticks and 3 fire ticks for a total of 6.5 hearts of damage. Stuck in a cobweb and low on health, Techno re-equips his bow.
oh no way.
From Mef's point of view, he had taken damage from 1 arrow and 3 axe hits, and he had just lost both of his teammates. On his hotbar, he has a stone sword, a bow, a golden apple, a harming potion, and an empty bucket that was from the lava he just used, an empty slot because of the cobwebs. Realizing though that Techno has nowhere to run, Mef sticks around to try to finish him off from a distance.
No, you can count. It's 5 health.
No, I got him now. Let's go.
And Technoblade barely survives taking out Mefs with 1 final arrow. And if you happen to notice earlier, Techno also had 3 fire resistance potions in his inventory, so if he had taken one of those before the fight, he likely wouldn't have died.
Good, it's good, it's good.
done,
Bow
kill
shot, bow shot, bow shot, bow shot. Come on, one more.
1v3,
Technoblade!
and I burn to death.
After taking Mephs down, Techno succumbed to the fire tick, as in total he took 8.5 hearts from the lava and fire, and the other 1.5 hearts from Meph's arrow. Overall, in just 15.7 seconds from first arrow, Techno killed 3 players, dealing 32 hearts of damage, and only taking damage from lava, fire, and a single arrow. In just over a quarter of a minute, Techno proved that opportunities multiply as they are seized. Sun Tzu, The Art of War.
And I burn to death, but I'm a hero.
Oh! That's what we like to see. Woo!
I die with honor.